Yeah. So what happens is, now this client, suppose now we know the name Guru Nayak. Guru Nayak had come to his stall or come to his place where he was working, and he said, I want to know something more about me. Tell me. He had asked him few questions. And now the astrologer thought that he's seen him and he's come to know him. So he was feeling very uncomfortable. But actually he didn't recognize him. And because he had this tika and he was wearing his orange clothes and he was dressed up like a baba and all that. But in the story here, when it sees here, he goes back to his wife. Okay, we'll come back to the story part when it is done. So let's go with this. I am enjoying this part which I have made ready for. So as he lights his churut, he sees his face and he comes to know this is Guru Nayak. Okay, fine. Now he's completely stumped. So he comes to know that he's not known him. The astrologer is playing his mind now. He knows everything about this Guru Nayak, right? Because he had stabbed him and thrown him in the field and come away. And he knew his name also. So, as this chance came, he said, now let me play the game. When the astrologer, this story hero, takes the client as well as the reader by surprise, he was left for dead. A knife passed through him once. He was pushed into a well nearby in the field. The effect is further heightened when the astrologer gives out his correct name. Guru Nayak is completely stunned. Stumped, bowled out. He says, you had been stabbed. You had been thrown into a field. You were lying there in the field. You were supposed to be dead and your name is Guru Nayak. Then Guru Nayak is asking me, what about the man who stabbed me and left me as a dead person? Confidently, the astrologer tells Guru Nayak to give up the hunt. Don't look for him. Because he's dead 4 months ago. He was crushed under a lorry in a far off town. Now again, astrologer is trying to overcome this fellow, Guru Nayak. Try to remove him from this place, village. Go home and stay there. Do whatever you want there. But never travel towards the south or southward again. Means wherever this astrologer is, it's towards the south. Malgudi days is towards the south. R.K. Narayan is South Indian. So he said, don't travel towards the south. Go whichever, east, west, north, wherever you want to go. Don't come towards the south. This episode leaves us with a newfound admiration for the astrologer. How could he correctly read the stranger's past, even know his name? Had he studied the stars and mastered the art? Or the contrary to the common belief, did he possess some uncanny powers which could be put to good use when needed? No, there is another twist which we called denouement. Now that's going to be tough for you. It's called denouement or a denouement,
Denouement. Denouement. Denouement.
It's called a denouement, it's the spelling is Denouement. It's denouement, means the final part of the story, where the plots are drawn together and matters are explained and resolved, where at the end of the movie, right, or if you're seeing a movie, it's called a denouement. So a denouement means the final resolution of intricacies of a plot, as of a drama, the novel of a place, or a movie, or a story. Uh, or the following action, a resolution, how do we come to know what's all about the story? Is called a denouement. Denouement. Okay. So now the denouement, you must learn these words. The story takes another twist when the astrologer reaches home and confides his wife with the reason why he had run away from home, settled here, and married her. Now he's talking to his wife. He came and married a girl also here. All these years he had thought that the blood of a man was on his hands. These past incidents that had happened when he was a youngster, got drunk, gambled, and got into a quarrel. But now the man he thought he had killed was alive. Huge load was over his chest. He could think properly now. This is the reason why the astrologer had to leave his village without any plan or preparation. And this was how he could so correctly talk of Guru Nayak's troubled past. However, the story ends with an incredible twist. A murdered man turns up to consult his murderer, who is now an astrologer, regarding when he'll be able to have his revenge. The murderer recognized him by the matchlight when the former had lit his churut, but he cannot recognize his old enemy in his garb as an astrologer. That's why I told you just now. The client is astonished to be told about his previous history by the astrologer and meekly agrees to give up his search for his enemy declared to have been crushed under a lorry months ago. Thus the astrologer ensured for himself a safe and secure life after. Convinced that his assailant had been crushed under a lorry months ago, Guru Nayak would not want to venture out of his village again when it forebode gave risk to his life. Thus all the mystery begins to fall in place and the loose ends are tied into a unified whole. Each and every part of the story, the atmosphere is created by the author R.K. Narayan. He has a total each and every detail. He has a beautiful eye for it. He creates an atmosphere for a perfect workplace for an astrologer. His professional equipments, he has these dozen of cowrie shells, a sharp piece of cloth, and an obscure mystic charts on it, notebook, bundle of Palmyra writings, the bows of spreading tamarind trees, surging crowd. The vendors fried groundnut, that atmosphere, illustrations he created in this story is really mind-blowing. The light and smoke of the crackling fire above the groundnut heap, enhancement of the place created by lack of lighting, hissing gas lights and bewildering crisscross of light rays and moving shadows created the right setting for an astrologer. Characterization is also a huge part of the story, The method of characterization is adopted by the author is a combination of expository and grammar or drama. There are three characters in the story: the astrologer, a prospective client of the astrologer, astrologer's wife. So these are the things left in this, which we are going to do later. Again, I'm going to tell you it's going to take a lot of time, or rather not much, but once we are done, this story will be on your lips and you don't have to go to the question answers. You will just read the questions and you will answer. Astrologer wife is nothing but she's just a denouement of the story, helping the astrologer to take the great load off his chest. You have to talk to someone to release that garbage which is hanging on your chest, which you have not done, and or which you might have done, and which is haunting your past. And this astrologer actually, however, did not know anything about astrology. But he was intelligent, and his crafty ways to go about his profession. He had a working analysis of mankind's troubles and told the person before him gazing at his palm. In many ways, you are not getting the fullest results of your efforts. Most of your troubles are due to your nature. Saturn, you have an impetuous nature and a rough exterior. These these tender talks endeared to almost everyone's hearts immediately. Clever as he was, he never opened for at least 10 minutes, which provided him enough stuff for a dozen answers and advices. He did not speak more than 10 minutes with any client, in case he gets stuck. So, this is all about this story. I don't go with the book, but I just read some part of the book and then I get it into my head, then I start making up actually what is all this about. So we have to study it that way. So till then, take care guys, and be good. Read the story again, try to understand, listen to my video and see if I've said anything wrong or not. And still it's left to be completed. In the next class we'll do it. Bye bye, take care and enjoy your weekends.